Hello, my name is Jonathan Vergara, and this is my YouTube channel, Seven Taken Chance. Today, I want to talk to you about how I feel about the new EA UFC game coming out. Basically, a lot of people been talking about, if it's gonna be good or not, since THQ lost the rights to the UFC game after EA bought it out like a few months ago. So, I think honestly, this is actually pretty good for the UFC franchise because, I played EA MMA, which many people criticize for its simplistic ground game, but I thought, when it came out, it had a good, template for like, MMA games. Like with EA, no, I mean, UFC Undisputed Free. When I would play that, it felt a little bit robotic. Sure, there were a lot of moves that you can do, but I mean, when I played it, this didn't feel realistic. But with EA UFC, though it was simple, it was hard at the same time. Like, I mean, you can like take down with a flick of a joystick, but you can defend it with a flick of the joystick. So it was often a battle. I liked, how it was easier to have wars in the EA UFC game, and they had a lot of good mechanics. I feel like missing in that game were obviously a good roster because they didn't have the UFC franchise, so many unknown fighters to MMA fans that aren't very that are new didn't know. So it didn't sell too great, but honestly I thought it was a good game, and I think EA is gonna do a pretty good job honestly with this game because EA UFC was I mean EA MMA 2010 was the first try for EA with the MMA game, and I thought they did pretty well for the first try. Now they're gonna have the UFC backing with them. They're gonna have new fighters. They already have experience with this, so I feel that they're gonna be do even better than they did before. I think what I want from it. I basically, want some more, complicated moves in there. Because before in EA UFC, they would have complex moves, sometimes, but, it was a lack of it. Like in Undisputed Free, like, even though I think that's a little bit robotic, they had a lot of moves, like a bunch of front head kicks, a bunch of sways and stuff. And I felt like EA did a good job with sways and stuff, but, I just like a better, ultimately a better complex system of fighting, like with submissions and stuff. I'd also like them to bring back Pride mode from EA UFC. I mean UFC Undisputed Free. I shouldn't get these names mixed up, but I think they will. Pride mode was I liked a lot. It was bloody, it was violent, but it was pretty fun. And I hope, which probably they will, they'll bring Strike Force mode even maybe, even though the promotion is now defunct. I think it would be nice to have that. And of course, they'll probably bring in a woman too, like the women's bantamweight division, unless they don't have time for that. But hopefully they do. I'm hoping this game comes out on PS3 or Xbox 360, because there is the new gen consoles coming out on the horizon, but hopefully they make a copy for like the older gen systems right now, because that would still be pretty good. Uh, Ultimately, hopefully it isn't too long before it's announced, like with footage and stuff. So I like that EA is working on the new UFC franchise. I think they'll do a great job. Leave a comment to say what you think, and I will respond to that. And just give back your feedback. This is it, and I hope to make more videos in the future.